we're talking about the First Amendment, and we're talking about freedom of speech. And there's a lot of interplay with things that are going on in the news, things that are going on in our world. Seems like things are becoming even more accelerated. Do things with that. So right after our last episode, as Lou said, we actually took a trip and we went to Scotland. So the United Kingdom, one of our tremendous allies in the world, but they seem, from my perspective, from what I have seen, what I have heard, is that their government has become much more dictatorial. Hearing stories about whether you love him or hate him, Tommy Robinson, whether you love him or hate him, people, Keir Starmer, the prime minister, who is looking to lock up people for transgressions that might seem to be offensive to somebody somewhere. And there is a particular political march that just kind of walked through. And there was a number of people who were saying some very, very hostile things toward a certain minority.
Vile things.
And yet the police were sitting there, let that go. But yet they'll go after, as I said, someone who's reading a Bible in a public park, someone who posts something about, Keir Starmer is a jackass, just saying something like, I don't like the government. But you have the right to say what you want to say, as long as it isn't inciting violence, which is a big difference than the UK, where it seems to be arbitrary and capricious as to, well, we're going to investigate because little Betty over here in the 7th grade, got her first cell phone and thought it was pretty cool to go on Instagram and hit a like button for one thing. Now she's got the police are showing up at her door just simply because she liked a video that said Keir Starmer's an idiot, the prime minister. There was a story I read